Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Fake Guess Who. We're playing this game with someone who really doesn't know anything about Fate.
Yes, me, Raptor Rex. I still don't know anything about this franchise, really, but I love guessing, so here we go.
Yeah. So today we are doing the fourth of these, which is probably the most I'll be able to do with him, because anything else, and I'm fairly certain I'll let lose the plot.
Yeah, so I guess this is our final Guess Who.
Oh, actually, I do have one more of these in me, I think.
Oh.
No, but it's not going to be a guess who. It's more just a reaction.
Oh, well, then this is the last actual Guess Who.
Yeah. Uh, I'm thinking for the next one we do, it'll just be you reacting to the Summers, the Alters, and the Santas.
Well, that's more of a random funsies episode then, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, let us begin with the criterion: the Mediterranean and surrounding lands.
Ooh boy, I love me some Mediterranean and or surrounding lands.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our rules. Now, considering there's a lot of Greek heroes in this is going to be the vaguest I'll have to be.
Alright, makes sense. So, described as a class in a vague sense, gender, bent, profession, notable feats, vaguely. So, you're trying to not accidentally play yourself again.
Yeah, I am trying not to play myself hard.
Alright, well, let's move on ahead.
All right, time for our first servant. This is a lancer, and he is a noted general.
Is this Leonidas?
Got it in one.
Well, because the armor made me think Sparta, because, red.
Yeah,
And general, well, okay, to be fair, there are a lot of actually well-known Greek generals, but
yeah, it's just he's the most notable.
also not to mention the fact that I'm pretty sure that's Thermopylae behind him.
Oh, good call. Good catch. I didn't even notice.
I think, I could be wrong, but
Could be wrong. And good lord, is he jacked?
was a Spartan, they were all jacked.
Yeah,
Although I'm not super fond of him without his helmet on because he just looks sad. Looks
yeah.
look at that 1987 like flat top he's rock. What the?
Oh, yeah, I probably should have said moving on. Uh, anyways, here is our first berserker of this list.
He looks like the bastard love child of like Santa Claus and the Krampus.
And his myth is very well known.
I'm guessing it's the Minotaur.
Yes.
Yeah, the horns kind of gave it away, but well, that and he's also standing, in a looks like an underground structure.
Yeah. And you can see why I didn't go with the first ascension.
Little too on the nose, yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd try to make it a little hard by going to the one with the horns, but
Aren't like super stylized.
yeah.
I could talk. I said stupor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's Asterios.
Hold up, is that last one have a butterfly on it?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of butterflies.
Huh. Alright.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This is a rider class servant, and he is a very famous king.
Ooh. A very famous king. Okay, very famous king. Are we talking historical king or mythological king?
Historical.
Okay, actually, this was an actual person.
Mm-hmm.
An actual king. Could I ask something they were known for? Vaguely.
Was taught by numerous philosophers.
Okay, I think I know who this is then.
All right, who is it?
I'm going to guess that this is Alexander the Great.
Indeed, it is.
What threw me off was that he wasn't blonde, because he was famously blonde in real life.
Yeah, the Fate version has red hair.
because that's not confusing. But actually, no, yeah, the horse might have been a little too telling. That's Bucephalus.
Yeah.
He named just put this in perspective, folks. In real life, when Alexander the Great, he named a bunch of cities after himself, right? Alexandria.
Mm-hmm.
But just one time, he conquered a city, named it after his horse, Bucephalus.
He likes his horse.
I mean, I guess, but like, he named a town after a horse, my guy.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This is another Rider class servant, I'm fairly certain. At least last time I checked. And he played a major part in a legendary war.
Okay, a legendary war. There's a lot of legendary wars, but I think I know the one you're talking about.
All right.
So, my question is this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a couple questions. Like, was this like a real war or a mythological war?
Mythological.
Okay, so did this person kill Hector?
Hector. Maybe. I'm not as familiar with the myth.
Okay, is this Achilles?
Yes, it is.
Well, then the answer to that question would be yes.
Ah.
He famously killed Hector of Troy.
All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Actually, no, if you wanted to throw me for more of a loop, I would have gone with the first image.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because no armor.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. I thought I'd make it a little easier. Then again, I could have gone with the third.
Well, that would have been too obvious. That's like close to how his armor was described, getting a massive okay, the color scheme's wrong, but like his armor got like a massive glow up from Thetis when it got borrowed by I can't think of his name.
Odysseus?
No, his male friend lover guy.
Oh, okay, I know the name.
This is gonna bug me.
Yeah, it's. We are sidetracking this entire thing for this.
I know, but like I gotta figure this out. Patroclus.
There!
Yeah, his armor got taken when Patroclus died. Right
Ah.
when Hector killed him because he thought that he was Achilles. So he's like, Mom, Hector's got my armor. So Hephaestus made him a new like armor that was way cooler.
Oh, okay.
It's like an armor glove. Anyway,
All right, let's move on to the next one before we get any more sidetracked. Okay, so this one
it's
is.
a hell of a bow.
Yeah. He is a well known mentor.
Oh, I think you just
I gave away the plot with that one, didn't I?
yeah, that's Chiron.
Yeah, it is. He's also shorting his horse.
Yeah, sans horse butt in that shot, but
Yeah.
okay, no
Yeah,
more
he gets it
kneecap.
there.
I see that, but like no more kneecapping yourself, man.
I know. I probably should have.
You should have just led with knew a lot of famous dudes.
Oh, yeah, I could have done that.
Because that could describe anybody.
It could. Let's move on to the next one. All right. This is a famous hunter.
Dogs barking in the background.
They're not loud enough to hear.
Well, I can hear them. Famous hunter, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is anything notable this person's done?
Well, they're very notable for who they are.
It's Artemis. No?
You've seen Artemis.
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't know. There's multiples of other people's.
Do you want to ask your questions?
Okay. Is this a gender bent?
No.
Well, I already asked what they're known for.
Well, think about it this way. Wait. It's not a gender bend.
Who's a famous huntress who's not a goddess? Oh god, I'm bad at this. Atalanta?
Yes!
The only one I can think of. Ha!
Yeah. One of the few female Greek heroes.
And fun fact, when she got proposed to by a lot of dudes, she just had them be like, okay, fine, I'll marry if you can beat me in a foot race, and then they couldn't, and she would kill them.
Yeah. By the way, if you notice, she has cat ears and a tail.
My God, she's a cat maid.
Yeah,
They turned her into a neck. What's with that giant eagle in the last one?
I have no idea. Though I thought that would be more of a hint considering the end of her myth involved her getting turned into a lion,
Oh, yeah, that's right. She got turned into a lioness.
which apparently in Greek mythology they thought lions and lionesses couldn't mate.
Which, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how far along they're. Well, let's just move on.
Their understanding of biology was rudimentary, to say the least.
Yeah. All right. This is a caster class servant who is rather famous in a series of legends.
Well, judging from this image, there's pretty flowers everywhere.
Hmm.
I have a feeling this is Persephone.
No.
I'm wrong. Surprising. Let me ask my questions.
Okay.
This is gender bent.
No.
It's a real or like a mythological person.
Mythological.
Okay. Final question. What's something that this person is actually like specifically known for that's vague as possible terms?
Serving as sort of a judgment for the actions of a hero gone astray.
Actions of a hero gone astray. So, ooh, that's a tough one.
I know.
It's actually tough.
I mean, it's a very well known myth. Well, the second half, not so much. The first half, a lot.
Ooh, but yeah, no, you got me. I concede.
Okay, so this is Medea.
See, I wouldn't have got that from that. It looks way too happy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So from The Legend of Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh my God, did that story not end well for anybody?
Yeah. Oh boy. Let's move on to the next one. This is another rider class servant, and he's well known for conquering a lot of places.
Just before I start to guessing, look at that beef of a man!
Yep.
My God! His arms are so thick around his skin can barely contain his own muscles.
His biceps are as big as his head.
Like, it's not even a joke. Like, actually look at his biceps. They're huge!
Mm-hmm. And well, a bit of a fun side note. I have seen a lot of Fate Zero. I still have never finished it for some reason. I can't figure out why. But he has always been my favorite part of the show that I start with.
Okay, so this is a real person or a mythological one?
Real.
Okay, an actual, like, human person
Yep.
who conquered a lot of places.
Yep.
Is this Xerxes?
No.
What's something they did other than conquering stuff?
Well, their name is very well known.
Wow, that's just so
I
like
know,
so
I know.
specific. These last two are trumping the hell out of me.
Okay, maybe I can throw you a bit of a bone here. His name applies to numerous places.
Numerous places. So there's places named after this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But we already had Alexander the Great earlier. But this can't be that guy.
Are you sure?
It's Alexander the Great again?
Specifically the Iskandar version.
What?
Yeah, his other name is Iskandar.
Okay. But why is one a skinny soy boy and this one's just like a slab of beef?
Perception? Like, there's two aspects. Like, the younger one is just, like, about to, like, start learning. This one has already been conquering a while.
Oh, okay. And there's Bucephalus again. Hi, buddy.
Yeah,
Why are you a unicorn?
I don't know. But yeah, he is pretty fun in Fate Zero. Like, when he shows up, it's just a riot.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, this is another caster class servant who also appears in a famous story.
Before I start guessing, can I just make one small comment?
Yes.
Shoes! What is with her shoes?
Well, you've heard of platform heels, but this is ridiculous.
I mean, my God, you see those things? Those are like a full half foot off the ground, and her feet aren't even touching anything.
Yeah.
Okay, my questions.
Okay.
Just had to get that out. Okay, is this like a real or mythological person?
Mythological.
Okay, is this a gender bend?
No.
What's some that they're known for that you can tell me?
They. Ooh. They show up in a story that that's very well known amongst that's used in schools.
Okay, you might be getting a little too vague here.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think about it. She's, I guess, a witch.
A witch. I like witches. There's a lot of witches, so that doesn't narrow it down exactly.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Cersei? Yes.
She turns men into pigs!
Yeah.
Except for Odysseus, because he got a holy plant from. Actually, get this. The plant's called moly. I'm not joking. It's called mole. He's given holy moly.
Oh my god. Okay. That's a little too hysterical. I know the plant probably was just like a name, but good god. Oh.
It's funny after a few thousand years of cultural shift.
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, and the art's really nice too.
I think my favorite one, probably the last one,
Oh yeah.
because I'm a sucker for legs.
Hmm. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, this is another caster class servant,
Hold on.
and
Before you say anything,
yeah,
what the actual crap is that person wearing?
robes.
Yeah, but like, what's with the pattern on the sleeves?
They seem to be a hatching, or no, the interlocking pattern.
And also, hey there, Mr. Pop Collar.
Yep.
Unless that's a lady, I don't know.
Oh no, that's a dude.
Okay.
Oh wait, I just gave away the gender bend part. Uh, well, actually, that's not really up. That probably won't be.
Okay, so I got a bit of. See, I ferreted some information out of him, folks.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Let's see. Vaguely.
I didn't ask a question.
Oh,
Okay, is this a real or mythological person?
mythological.
Okay. I already got question two out of him. So I
Yeah.
know this is a gender bend, but the other way.
What?
What?
It's not a gender bend.
Well, it's not?
No.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
No, I didn't. I said it wasn't.
Oh, I can't hear.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, what's vague that you can tell me? That might actually give me a clue. Or not. I don't know, we'll see.
his field of expertise is highly important to the human body.
Asclepius?
Ding. And you can see why I didn't go with that one. The second image.
Considering it looks like he's got like a hazmat mask on, yeah.
And he's got like the little golden snake thingy.
Oh. Oh, see, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got the snake, an actual snake there.
Oh. See, that look. Wait, why is it? It's the White Snake from a totally different mythology!
Well, considering the first time he appears is in the Indian Lost Belt. which you know nothing about, then I'll shut up about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, India. I don't know nothing about your mythology.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
It's not my fault. It's not widely accessible over here in the state. I mean, I guess I could go on Wikipedia, but that just doesn't have the personal touch, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find what's the book called? The Mahabharata.
Yeah, or close enough to that. Sorry if we're butchering these.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the exact pronunciation, but yeah, you might be able to find it in a bookstore, maybe a translated version. I'm just gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right, this is a saber class servant. Paradoxically,
Hold up.
yes.
Why is he in a thong?
Well, this is like the second one we've seen that's worn something similar.
Not presenting it to us like this.
Yeah, well, it won't be the last.
If he had any less clothing on, he'd look like Sting in the David Lynch adaptation of Dune in the 80s.
Oh my.
That's not a compliment, people. Sting was steam cooking himself in a frickin' steel thong.
Didn't that thing have wings on it?
Yes, it was very bizarre. Okay, now it's time for questions.
Yeah, I didn't describe what he was.
Oh, go ahead.
He's famously the captain of a very well-known ship.
Come on, man. Jason,
Yes, it's Jason.
you should have kept your mouth shut.
Yeah,
You could have just said, he's just a famous dude.
yeah,
And then I'd be able to ask my question. See? You did it again.
yeah. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, you can kind of see Hercules in the back there.
In the last one?
Yeah.
I assume that would be the giant, like, ominous shape off to his left shoulder. Right shoulder, I guess.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
Got a cough?
Some of this tasty beverage went down the wrong tube.
Oh dear.
Give it a second.
Yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering who the girl next to him is, uh, okay, so Fate's a little funky in the fact that it can have multiple of the same person showing up everywhere.
Yeah.
That is a second Medea, known respectively as Medea Lily.
Say, we don't need a fucking lolly version of Medea running around, okay?
Yeah. Oh, a funny thing is, Jason is absolutely terrified of both of them.
Should be! Crap!
Yeah.
You know, honestly, if he had just been, real talk, if Jason had just been faithful to her from the start, so much less suffering would have happened.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
What the? I thought the Iskander guy was Jet. This is something else.
I know.
Fool looks like a gorilla on steroids.
Okay, just give a brief summation. This is an archer class servant.
You have got to be kidding me.
No. I actually summoned him in Fate Grand Order. He kind of outclasses Hercules in the punching department.
How is that possible?
Okay, so he has this skill that buffs up his buster hits, and let's just say when he crits hard.
He crits hard.
Yeah, I've seen him taking down bosses with very intense firepower. Granted, he mostly uses his fists.
But then why is he... Okay, question time.
Okay,
Real, mythological.
mythological.
Gender bend?
No, but you have seen him before
Something... Wait, like on this list or just in general?
in general.
Okay. That's not an official question.
Yeah,
Okay, what's something that he's known for that you can kind of vaguely describe?
he ooh. His name lives on. Ooh, his name. Eh. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, ooh. This is the problem with the Greek heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Finding out a vague way to describe these guys is hard.
Yeah, it's kind of very well intrinsically laced in Western pop culture.
Yeah. So. Oh, this is gonna break my brain. Ah. Let's see. Ooh. He's well known in relation to a specific Greek deity.
Specific Greek deity. Hmm.
Oh, that took longer than I thought it would.
Interesting, interesting. Would this be Odysseus?
No.
Oh, okay. Specific deity. Punches harder than Hercules. Specific deity.
Yeah, in the Fate universe, he is apparently considered a grand archer.
Grand Archer. Okay. Specific deity. Specific deity. Specific deity!
Yep.
Okay, I got nothing.
Are you ready for this?
Sure, let's figure out who this is.
You're gonna kick yourself.
Oh, I probably am.
Behold, Orion.
Didn't we do Orion already?
Yes, you saw Orion with Artemis around.
But
This is Orion without Artemis around.
gotta be.
So instead of coming out as a teddy bear, he is this hulking mass of muscle.
Let me get this straight. There's two Orions.
Yes, there are two Orions.
One of them is a tiny bear,
Yes.
and the other one is this thing.
Yes. And you can see why I didn't go with this ascension or that one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair. Let's move on.
Okay, yeah, I can hear the kicking. All right, this is a Lancer class servant who was a participant in a famous war.
Again, doesn't necessarily narrow it down.
Yeah,
All right, real or mythological?
mythological.
Gender bend, possibly?
No.
Alright, just gotta make sure. Some that they did specifically besides being in the war, you can tell me.
They are related to one of the instigating factors of the war.
This is Aeneas.
No.
Agamemnon?
No.
Menelaus?
No.
Paris?
No.
Diomedes?
No.
Ajax?
No.
Most of everybody I know was in the Trojan War.
Yeah. Note his armaments.
Oh. Well, I see a spear
Mm-hmm.
and a big glove hand.
Yeah.
Doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah. He may have played a part in the defense.
Oh, wait, is this Hector?
This is Hector.
Ah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I automatically assumed that he was the Greek side of the conflict, but here we are.
Yeah, there are Trojan heroes here too.
Oh, cool. Make it more confusing for me. How many of these are left?
I'm not sure. Let's move on.
What the hell?
Alright, so this is an archer class servant.
What the actual hell is that Pals World looking ass thing on her head?
Okay, so I'm gonna dispense with the whole gender bend question now. That's a boy. And this isn't really revealing who this character is. The little lamb on top of his head, that's Apollo.
That's Apollo.
Yeah, and kind of like how Artemis turned Orion into the little teddy bear thing when she kind of co-opted his summoning. Apollo sort of co-opted this summoning, and he he likes cute.
So that's a boy.
That is a boy, yes.
That mm, that's a boy. Okay.
Yes.
Not that I'd ever be able to buy that from that outfit, but whatever. What do I
Yeah, I
know?
mean,
It's the year of
it's
our
kind
Lord,
of
2024. What do I know?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of the Astolfo effect.
Okay. So you spoiled question two. So in question one, I guess it's kind of pointless too, because I'm guessing this is a mythological person,
Yeah.
considering Apollo is on their head as a sheep.
Yep.
So what's something this person's known for that you can tell me?
Uh, played ooh. They helped to instigate a famous war.
It's Paris.
Yes, this is Paris.
Normally I would say, what the hell is up with that design for Paris? But it's Paris. That actually kind of tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm going an accent.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the poor guy just kind of had three goddesses show up with a golden apple, made him decide who it should be given to, and every decision after that point was just the worst.
And they all offer him different things too.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. I think Athena was might military strategy. Hera was good ruling practices, and Aphrodite was well,
Get you the hottest girl in the world.
and everything went downhill from there.
Yeah, because Paris was thinking with his other head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh wait, the Apollo thing is actually a bigger clue than I realized.
Well, yeah, Apollo is the sacred god of Troy.
No, the sheep. Wasn't Paris a bit of a shepherd too?
No,
Oh.
he was a prince. What are you talking about?
Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about, folks.
They had to sacrifice sheep though to Apollo to figure out what the hell was going on when he was shooting a bunch. Well, the Greeks did anyway, but
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one because, good lord, there's a lot of Apollos. They're just everywhere.
yeah, look at them all. Good God.
All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, this is a. I honestly forgot her class for a second. I think it's Rider, but I could be wrong.
That's a lady.
Yep.
All right, this is a real person.
Mythological.
Cool. Gender bend.
No.
What's something she's known for?
Her name is very famous as a specific place on the planet.
Ooh, specific place. Specific place. Specific place.
Now let's just say it's big.
This is Athena.
No.
Crap baskets. Big place. Big specific place. Big specific place. I got nothing.
You're gonna kick yourself even harder this time.
I will.
Alright, I want you to watch the screen when I do this.
Okay. Uh,
Yep, this is Europa.
how did I not know this?
Yeah, you can see why I have to be so vague.
Oh my God, Europe!
Big specific place, ain't it?
Oh my God! I
Yep.
didn't know you meant continent-wise.
Well, if I said continent, you would have gotten it.
Well, I knew that, but I just move on.
Okay, we'll move on. Yeah, move on from Europa Orang Mechanical Bull.
I'm sorry, she's what now?
Oh yeah, it's a Robo Bull. Or Robo, if you will.
Also, that last image.
Yeah, it's good.
Anyway,
All right. This is a berserker class servant.
how could she be a berserker? She's all skin and bones.
Mostly. Yeah.
Also, why is she wearing like Ripley's underwear from Alien?
With little skirt thingies on the sides.
Yeah,
You also notice the sci-fi. Just as a side note, if you see sci-fi stuff, immediately assume Greek.
yeah, agree. Fair enough. So question time.
Okay.
Mythological or historical?
Mythological.
So just tons of myths in this one.
Yeah.
Gender bend?
No.
There have been no gender bends this whole time.
I know.
Okay, some that this person did that you can maybe tell me.
Okay, so she is actually involved in a myth where Aphrodite takes part.
Crap, that's vague.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm thinking about specific myths that involve Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Okay.
And her name has been used in various TV shows and other stories.
Psyche?
No.
Echo.
No.
Okay. Okay. Specific myth involving Aphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of all the myths I know that specifically involve her.
There was also a king involved, if that helps.
Also a king involved in a myth with Aphrodite. A king in the myth with Aphrodite. A king with a myth and Aphrodite. Okay, but maybe not. That sounded wrong. Okay.
Yeah, but not quite there.
Okay, so there's a myth with a king involving Aphrodite. Yes.
Yes.
And this is what this person's story ties into.
Yes.
With this king in a myth involving Aphrodite.
Yep.
Okay, let's run this from the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a king,
Yeah.
a king, and a girl. And
Yeah.
Aphrodite's in the mix.
Mm-hmm. And take note of her color, kind of, because
Her color is white.
yeah,
That is it.
very marble.
Marble. This is not helping. It's so vague.
I know! Greek sucks for vagueness because of how vague I have to be.
I don't think I know this one.
Okay, are you ready to kick yourself again?
Okay, I've been kicked by the last couple of ones. Please, God, tell me it's not something I really should have gotten.
This is Galatea.
Okay, yeah, I'm not super familiar with that one.
Yeah, the statue brought to life by Aphrodite. Which, okay, that doesn't rhyme, but it does sound musical.
And wait, a king, but
Pygmalion.
he wasn't a king.
Huh. In Fate, they refer to him as a king.
But he was a
Weird.
sculptor.
Yeah.
He made statuary.
Yeah, if I said sculptor.
Yeah, no, that would have given him. But a king, that's.
Okay, yeah. Also, the sci-fi weaponry gets really cool towards the end there.
I see that.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
I am lady. Look at me.
Okay, this is actually that's not a lady.
What?
Well, you can see one half of the chest out.
I thought that was a bra.
That's not a bra.
It looks weird in the light.
Okay, so this is actually one of the newer servants. He hasn't released in the English side of the game yet.
Are you sure that's actually a man?
Yes, he's a Saber class servant.
I am so confused.
Yeah, you can tell this has broken him on what and what isn't a woman here.
Fate, you gotta. Okay. Tell away!
Okay, so his myth is rather famous, and I will leave it at that. Because if you look in the image, there are context clues.
Would that context tool happen to be in his left hand?
Yes.
This is Theseus, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And you can kind of see like a bit of a story told in the Ascension arts.
Yeah, considering he's got the Minotaur's head for a pauldron there,
Yeah.
or a shield rather.
Yeah, and you can see the blood on the wall there.
Yeah,
In the second one, to be specific.
and then I assume the third one is I'm free, bitches.
Yeah. Just wandering the field of flowers. The fourth one's pretty nice too.
I for sure thought that was a lady.
Yeah, no, it is not a lady.
I did re-examine myself. Anyway,
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
please tell me that's a lady.
Yes, this is a lady.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, this is, I believe she's an assassin class servant.
And I'm guessing she's Egyptian, considering.
Yeah. And I will leave it at that.
Is this Cleopatra?
Hmm. Yes, it is. And also, if you're wondering about the sudden shift in art style, this was created by the artist who made Danganronpa.
Okay. Don't know what that is, but
It's a game series in Japan.
ah.
I know it's got like an anime too, but yeah, you can kind of tell his art style.
Wait, Danganronpa. Isn't that the one where those kids are in a high school and they all have to figure out who's like the murderer running around?
Oh yeah,
And there's that evil robot teddy bear thing.
yeah, the half black, half white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, you know what? That tracks. Also, what's up with the Robo Snake that is clearly supposed to be based on the snake that bit her on the tit?
I'm pretty sure. Well, you see, how Fate Servants work is they're kind of like composites of two different things. Like one is the actual person, and two is how they're perceived and what their legends kind of amount to. Ooh, and a third part that can play a role in how strong they are is location. Because the more well known they are in a specific place, like say for Cleopatra here Egypt, if she were to be summoned there, she'd be really strong.
We could use her to defeat Dio!
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Though you can tell why I didn't use that one as the
Robo Snake, why am I singing the Spider-Man theme?
Okay, let's move on.
Another Egyptian asshole.
Yep. This is a rider class, I think. I haven't summoned him, and
That's definitely a guy.
yeah, that's a guy. Yeah,
Real or mythological?
real.
Oh, okay.
He's the subject of a very well-known poem, apparently.
I think you might have just given it away.
Go on.
Is this supposed to be Ramesses?
Yes, it is.
AKA, yes, Ozymandias.
Yep. Some of these are really hard to be vague about because they're too damn well known.
Yeah, Ramesses is probably one of the most important character, like people who's ever founded the Egyptian kingdom.
Yeah,
Kind of hard to be vague about that.
good point.
Did so much shit in life, man.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is another Berserker class servant, and I know you have questions.
Why does he look like heavy metal version of Joe Fixit?
Well, he's. I can't say anything else.
Okay, I'm guessing this is like Rome though, considering it's the Colosseum he's in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my questions.
Okay.
Real or mythological?
Good question. I don't actually know.
What? Okay.
He might have been real, or he might have just been a story. I'm not exactly sure which.
But somebody did.
Led a rebellion.
kidding. You don't. Spartacus?
Yes, this is Spartacus.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Granted, the story has been embellished as the years have gone on, but if you
Real?
actually look. Yes, Spartacus was a real dude.
Okay, good, because I was completely confused.
Spartacus was an actual guy, yes.
Yeah, and his whole thing in the Fate, since he's a berserker, his whole thing is rebelling from oppression.
Because that's what he did in real life.
Yeah, to illogical extremes. He okay, so I'm about to give a bit of a story thing in from the third Lost Belt of the game. So during the third Lost Belt, which was in China, uh, we were about to get hit by a meteorite. And he tells us as the player to give him the command to jump. He jumps. He jumps, and because this whole thing about rebelling, he rebels against gravity to destroy the meteor heading straight for us.
What?
Yes.
He rebels against gravity?
Yes.
In the immortal words of Sarge, Sucker Newton!
Yeah. Yeah, Spartacus. That's why we love Spartacus. He's just the insanity of a lot of this.
But no, yeah, Spartacus was a real dude, led an actual rebellion to lead a bunch of slaves away from Rome, and they were supposed to get taken out of the country by pirates that he had paid off. But as soon as Rome's navy showed up, they're like, "Screw this," and left, and just kind of him and his entire army of people were just kind of stuck there.
All right.
And they famously led a battle against the Roman army. They lost, but it was a defiant last stand. And then Spartacus was crucified. Anyway,
Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is a Lancer class servant.
why does his weapon look like a fiery dumbbell?
I don't know.
The heck?
Yeah. I can't really say anything further on this.
What do you mean you can't say anything further on this?
He's a very famous person.
Narrows it down. Is this real or historical? Like a mythological person? I could
A
tell.
mythological.
Okay, mythological. We're narrowing it down. Guessing it's a dude because there are no gender bends. So why is that question even here?
Yeah,
There have been no gender bends so far.
I know.
Okay. Aside from being a very famous person, can you tell me anything? Anything at all?
His legend involves a wolf.
This is Romulus.
Yes, this is Romulus.
You know, truth be told, I really don't think there's any question I could have asked that, even if it was vague as hell, really I couldn't have deduced with this
Yeah.
guy. You could have said anything. You could have said, had a brother, Romulus. Founded an empire, Romulus.
Yeah,
Involved a wolf, Romulus. Left by a river, Romulus.
true. Yeah, and as I said, Jason wasn't the last time we'd see the codpiece.
Yeah, you weren't Why is he just strutting it in the final image? What the hell? Hello, Captain Codpiece.
Yeah. Another thing, there is a second version of him, which is basically him as the founding deity of Rome.
Yeah, also, what's with that M. Bison-ass cape?
I guess to signify his status as ruler?
Truth be told, I just kind of want Raul Julia back to be alive so we can just voice this dude.
Okay. Let's move on.
Game over!
Yeah, though his thing is basically just saying everything is Rome.
Honestly, pretty based.
Alright, let's move on. Alright, this is another Berserker class servant.
What is with his eyes?
Yeah, and he is a famous emperor.
Okay, that actually is vague enough to work with.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
God.
so Emperor, I'm guessing this is a real guy.
Yes.
So, can you tell me anything this Emperor did?
Right.
Guess not.
Uh,
He's trying, folks.
Foot nuts.
Okay, to be fair, that does describe a couple of dudes, so
Oh, thank God.
that doesn't exactly narrow it down as much as you would think. There are several infamously mad Roman emperors.
What's the ones that spring to your head?
Let's see. Caligula, for one.
Got it in one.
Oh. Oh! He f***ed his sister!
Oh, yeah.
Like, for real.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he was a nasty, nasty man.
Yeah. Also, his he has in the game he has a weird let's see. I'm not sure if it's weird, but his noble phantasm is him like crying out to the moon.
Yeah. Although, in real life, he cried out to Apollo because he so wanted to be a god. So bad.
Oh.
And then there was a time he pretended to, like, invade England, came back, demanded a full triumph in his armor, and Rome was like, the hell are you talking about?
Oh
You
my.
didn't leave the country, you idiot. We just saw you march your whole army down to the beach in the buff and just walk around for a couple hours. What are you talking about? What are you
Oh my. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
He had pleasure boats, man.
Oh my. All right, this is another rider class servant, and he appears in a very, very well-known story.
You gotta stop opening with that, man. Okay, so real, apparently, yeah, mythological. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, what exactly is something you can tell me aside from being a famous story?
Intelligent general.
This is Odysseus, isn't it?
Yes, this is Odysseus in his mecha armor.
Because of course he has that.
Yeah, by the way, his noble phantasm is him summoning a mecha version of the Trojan horse that he uses to blast enemies with.
Which, speaking of Trojan, I've been meaning to ask this. Uh, Trojan Condom Company. I have a question for you. Why are you named after a city that famously was breached?
I think it's more about the horse.
I don't. It seems like very bad marketing, if you ask me.
Well, I'm not going to comment any further than that. Let's just move on, shall we?
Only I could bring up condoms in the conversation about the Greek heroes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is another newer servant. I think she's a rider class.
Come, my lady, come, my lady, I'm a butterfly, sugar, baby.
And she is a famous princess.
Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind.
Okay, not that.
I just had to get that out there because I really like that movie, and I know that's actually where the name came from. Fun fact: Princess Nausicaa was actually in the Odyssey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the princess who found Odysseus like crashed on her beach
Oh, neat.
when he got tossed around by Poseidon for the final time.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, okay, so let me ask my questions.
All right.
Real or myth?
Myth.
Yes, that's something she did.
She. Okay. Rescued by a hero.
Andromeda.
Yes, it is.
I could tell because there's sea cliffs and chains.
Yep. And as you can see, the Ascension arts show off.
I think just for irony's sake, I'd have to say that I'm laughing my ass off at the second image there because she was tied on a cliff. I'm gonna be fed to that thing,
Um.
and now she's holding it.
Yeah. A bit of a side tangent. You see the thing she seems to be standing on in the third one?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see it again at the end, but just keep that in your mental head space for a bit.
Okay. Also, final image.
Oh god, that's nice.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Wouldn't you slay a sea monster for the? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I would. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We be saving the seven seas. Arr.
Okay. Yeah. So this is another. Okay, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, he's a rider class servant. I actually have summoned him.
He'll sail across the seven seas.
Yeah.
The sea.
All right, and he made some discoveries.
So, by that logic, I'm guessing this is a real person.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you could mention?
Now, without giving away the plot.
Oh boy, made some discoveries. There's a guy. This is Columbus.
Yes, this is Christopher Columbus.
See, because I could tell because the giant cross on the sailing ship, which told me it was from Hispaniola or Spain.
Yeah, and his is kind of like one of the most unique arts in the game.
And he's also one of the most uniquely horrible people to have ever lived. My God.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can just kind of see like the progression. Like, I think like this is like the start of his adventure, or well, his voyage. This is him reaching the Americas, I imagine. This is him coming back, and then the final image is I'm honestly I don't know where the bunny girls come from.
Well, I know where that came. What that image is supposed to signify. That's towards the end there when he went batshit insane.
Yeah. Actually, I can't remember where I heard this, but I think they're two of his ships, maybe?
You know, his voyage had 3 ships.
Yeah, one of them sunk. Right?
I believe it was after they, like, he left one there, and I believe it got sunk when he left. Yeah, but it was intact when he made it to the Americas.
Yeah, so one sunk, definitely.
We know that for sure. But then,
Yeah.
he came back with like 50 more.
Yep.
And a ship of conquistadors, my God.
Okay, so here comes the end, I think.
Okay.
Unless there's some... No, this is the end.
This is the end. Amigo, si, el fin. What the hell is she standing on, my friend?
So, you remember that sea monster?
That's him!
Yeah, so because the Greek gods and fate are all giant robots from space. Yeah,
That's Ketos?
yeah,
What the f...
yeah. And he got Asclepius in a in one of his costumes, which I think is like a summer swimsuit type dealio.
And he's right next to a first aid kit.
Yep. Yeah, he's the medic
And then you got Odysseus there.
in the full mecha armor.
Mecha Metal Odysseus, Mecha Metal Odysseus, Mecha Metal Odysseus. Da 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 da. What happened to the turtles?
Okay, so yeah, you'll probably figure out in post how many you got correct.
Yeah, this will be an interesting countdown.
All right, so yeah, that's it for this one.
Well, technically, this is the last official Guess Who.
Yeah, you'll just be the next one. I'll just have you reacting to the Santas, the altars, and the Summers.
Well, in that case, then, my friends, this series has been an interesting run.
Yeah.
But with all good things, it must come to an end. So long, farewell. We are not done with Fate entirely, but we are done with this series for certain. So,
Yeah. So
thanks
yeah.
for tuning in.
Yeah. Please like, comment, and subscribe.